Okay, so I know I'm a day late, and I know that a lot of other YouTubers have already made videos on this topic, but I thought I'd still make a video, I guess, reacting to and reviewing these two new commons that are coming to GPO. So, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm a very big proponent of, adding commons. I think it's a good idea. I think more commons is great for the game, as it gives low-level players a chance to get fruits. And these two fruits that are being added are going to change the game a lot. And in today's video, like I said, I'll be reacting to the video, and I'll also be giving some commentary about how this will impact the game's future, and maybe even touching on the trading values of these fruits, but I think I'm talking too much, so let's get right into the video. Okay, I'm going to keep it on muted, just so I don't have to worry about the audio or anything like that, so let's just play it. Okay, so the float move is the first thing I noticed, and this is kind of impressive. This is very impressive. The float move, I'm a little bit, I'm gonna pause it here, just to focus on the float move. So the float move is, it's not canon accurate. In the anime, the person who uses this fruit uses an umbrella to float up. So it's not like she can just float into the air like that. It's not how it works. However, I don't really mind that. I think this is a really cool addition. This would be broken if it was really fast, but the floating is kind of slow. The movement in the air is kind of slow, so I'm completely fine with this being added. Other than that, I'm not really sure how important that actually is as a feature. Obviously, it's going to be kind of toxic with people floating the FPVP. Also, it could be used with weapons like Trident. Like, I imagine that somebody is going to use Trident pull while in the air. So they pull you into the air while floating, and then M1 combo you. And I'm going to skip to a move here, just to show you the slam move. I think For You shows it in a little bit better. Yeah, that's a perfect showcase. So what I'm getting at with this is you could do 4 M1s, and then you could fall down as like a combo extender. However, this is also balanced, because as we see in the video, it does knock them quite far, so it'd be quite hard to follow up an M1 combo, so you're kind of being limited there. Let me see. Yeah, other than that, those are the only real moves this fruit has. I guess it has that move where it flips right in front of it, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if they're block breaks, and the only reason why I say I'm not sure if they're block breaks is because For You and H-Anime have really low defense, so I'm not sure if it's the fruit's block breaking or if it's the just the damage. So that'd be interesting to see. I think it would make sense if it was a block break, and other than that, like I said, combo potential is really big in this fruit with stuff like air combos, and obviously if it's a block break, that's insane, because as we see in the video, I'll just skip to when he falls really from a really far height. This should do. Maybe a bit before that. It was about here. As we see, he falls from really high and it slams huge AoE. That's huge. Now, if that's a block break, that's a huge block break. That's like half of the arena size block break. So I don't know if it's going to be a block break. It might be, but it also might not be. So that's yet to see. I think it looks like it is. Leave a comment down below if you think that the slam move is going to be a block break or not. I'm kind of in the the supporting that it is a block break. That'll make the most sense. But also that AoE, if that AoE is a block break, that's kind of insane. That's kind of all I wanted to talk about for the Kilo fruit. So let's move on to the Spin fruit. Now, this fruit is... Oh, I gotta... Let's mute that. This fruit is really interesting. It's kind of cool that both of these common fruits have flight moves, and I've seen that touched on before by a few other YouTubers, which is really interesting because these are like some of the only fruits in the game that have like good flight moves. For example, I know Goro and stuff like Goro and Magu don't have flight moves, but this fruit does. So in that way, it's even better than those. But I'm assuming, I'm not too sure, but I'm assuming the stamina drain on these fly moves is insane. Especially on Spin Spin Fly. So other than that, this has a grab move, which I think is a block break. It's really hard to tell because their defense is so low. It's like also in this fight, I think H-Anime uses a one sword style and does a like one of that, like the ranged move, and it block breaks, which is kind of strange. Like I didn't think it would block break, but then I realized maybe it's because of the defense, or maybe it's because of just it block breaks now. It's so strange, and I wish they would just have like, you know, normal stats so we could tell that. Other than that, this fruit's got some pretty crazy combo potential with the multiple hits. See, yeah, that clip is where he does the block break, and I'm not sure. Actually, it doesn't look like the grab block breaks. I really can't tell with this. It's the same with Kilo. It's kind of left in the dark because their defense is so low. Also, we see the cyborg eyes, but I think that's what it means. Yeah, cyborg eyes on the Bose character. So I'm assuming that's like part of the cyborg like race. I assume when you become a cyborg, you get like one of probably 4 different eye types or like headgears. CH is using his spin moves. Yeah, the combo potential is kind of cool. It's really interesting to see. It's really interesting to see a common fruit that actually has combo potential. Like, yeah, sure, you can combo with Suke, but one of the moves of Suke is just invisibility, which is kind of it kind of stops the fruit from being that good because you're taking up one of the move space with just invisibility instead of like a spin flight move or a grab or a Kilo flight move. Sorry. Yeah, it's really interesting to see. I am like the main takeaway from this is which of these moves block break and which of these moves don't block break. Because I really can't tell sometimes. Because their defense is just so low. And that's pretty much all there is to talk about those two fruits. So let's talk about the future of the fruits in general. So these new commons, they're gonna definitely make fruits a lot more like noticeable. Like nobody has a complaint now to say, oh, I can't get a fruit, because you can get like Kilo or Spin, and these two fruits are going to be pretty good in their own right. Like these fruits are definitely better than having no fruit. So I'm sure a lot of new players are going to use these fruits as their starting fruits, and I'm sure there's going to be some like OP combos that can get nerfed. Mostly though, I think they're going to like probably going to fade into obscurity, similar to Suke. I do think a lot of people are going to throw them back into the ocean. I think that's like because they are still common, so they are still going to be like, you know, pretty easy to get. It's going to be really interesting to see whether or not they'll have any real trade value, because yes, they are still devil fruits, but they're also commons, and I think maybe they could be traded up for a rare. But by looking at it, I think some of these fruits, they look better than some of the rare fruits. Like if I had a choice between using Kilo or using like Mero, I might actually choose Kilo just because of the flight move and that kind of thing. Obviously, one of the biggest limits of these two fruits is the range. I'm not sure if anyone else covered this, but these two fruits have really small range. All their moves are close combat melee abilities, so I don't really see them being used that useful for like farming, like Sea Kings especially. Yeah, I would say a range is going to be a huge issue for these fruits, and I assume they're going to work best with some sort of like M1 based, like, you know, fighting style or build. maybe some sort of boss drop sword. I'm already seeing a lot of like combo potential with the Kilo Flight and the with a Trident for the pull, or yeah, mainly Trident for that. You could also probably combine it with one sword style because mobility. Like imagine you have one sword style, you can now fly in the air, Shishi Shonshon from like straight up in the air, or alternatively you could use one sword style like moves, like you would use one sword style move, then you would fly away, and then come back and use a move. It definitely would help if you didn't have Geppo. So yeah, I see a lot of potential with these fruits, just for like everything. Like I'm just seeing so much potential. Yeah, that was basically all my thoughts on the new fruits that are coming out. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts mainly. As always, I try and keep my videos an open discussion, so feel free to chime in the comments below and share your thoughts on the 2 new commons. Also, before I end the video, let me just say, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. We just hit 12k, road to 20k, and also, I said also 3 times, but this is the last time. I hope you're having a great day, evening, or whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.